Hey there, Penny Kelly here. Welcome back. Video number 2 in my series from Internet Traffic Live 2 in San Diego. And today's video is about action. Yesterday we talked about mindset and sort of wrapping your head around all the things that you need to accept and the disbelief that you need to get rid of. And today we're going to talk about action. And that is always going to be a key word when you are starting something new or trying to grow and break out of the same old consistent comfort zone you've been in. So on the topic of action, there were about 5 or 6 speakers that really had some points that I put together into this section in this video. And those speakers are here behind me: Ray Higdon, Vince Reed, who is our host for the event, Bill and Michelle Pescosolido, Nick Unsworth, and John Lee Dumas. And again, everybody had that common theme that whatever it is that you learn, you must take action on it if you want to see results. You can't just keep consuming information and buying products and learning new things without taking action and expect to have the results that you desire. And you're never going to help those people that you're trying to help. If you're out there trying to build heroes, you're not going to be able to do that if you're not taking action to help the people who are looking for what it is that you have to offer. So first up is Ray Higdon, talked about blogging. And very simply, his best advice for starting a blog and why blogging is a great tool to grow your business is your blog is a great way to communicate the vision that you have of who you want to be. And you can communicate this on a daily or weekly basis with your fans and followers. You can get new subscribers and grow your business. It takes a little bit longer to gain traction when you're doing a method like this, but if you do some paid advertising to drive traffic to that blog, you can start seeing results faster. And I've seen that personally. I just started my blog at the beginning of this year, and I'm already starting to see some good interaction and leads coming in from that blog. Now, Ray's advice on blogging is to have a singular vision. So you want one topic. If you're in a network marketing company that's about health and wellness, you don't want to also blog, 2 days a week on running your kids around to their sports practice, or on travel if you're doing health and wellness. And if you're doing travel, you don't really want to blog about health and wellness. So you want to be consistent with your message and make sure that you have a singular message. If you are talking about helping other people in a certain business niche, and then you also talk about the niche you're in, those can be related, and that's probably okay. But you don't want to have 2 very divergent topics that you try to talk about on a regular basis. And consistency is a big thing for Ray. And for any of you who follow him, he's like a machine with the consistency. He gives something every day or nearly every day. And he posts blog posts and videos to his blog every single day, 7 days a week, just about, and also does a great job with his podcast. So he's certainly someone that you can look to for an example on that consistency and where it can get you. He just started and he kept doing it. And something that Ray says often is do it until. So you don't have a time-bound limit in mind. You're not saying, I want to get results by X date. When you commit to doing something new until you get results, you just do it until you get those results. And you keep at it. And if it's not working out, you adjust your course or you adjust your strategy, but you don't stop. Quitting is the only way to guarantee failure in this or any other business. And one other thing that Ray said is to be the authority and evangelist in your niche. So if there is something that you are passionate about and you want to share that with people, make sure that you invest in yourself to become an authority and then become that evangelist. Spread the word, get the information out there, and that all comes with taking action. The second speaker about taking action is Vince Reed, and you'll get a bonus video later on with a lot of the things Vince talked about. On this particular part, I want to talk about video marketing. And Vince said something really profound, I think, on video marketing, which is solve the problem completely. Give that person the entire solution they are looking for. So if you promise someone you're going to give them 3 tips, give them 3 tips. If you want them to opt in, offer them more for opting in. Don't say, I'm going to give you 3 tips, then give them 2 and get them to opt in for the 3rd one, because that's just starting the relationship off in the wrong way, probably. And I think there is some good wisdom to that. Now that all the social media and search engines are looking for that user engagement and user experience to be improved, the most transparent and the most value-oriented we can be as entrepreneurs, the better it's going to serve that audience and the more it's going to help us grow our businesses. The third topic was actually talked about by two different people and mentioned by several others as well. But the two I'm going to mention are Vince Reed again, and then Bill and Michelle Pescosolido. And I know they're two different people. We do tend to lump them together, and that's really not fair. Their strengths are very different, but they do work great as a team. And they talked about specifically retargeting and how important that is. So when you have a website, or even if you have a capture page going to a lead magnet, you want to make sure that you have a retargeting pixel on that web page and that you are using that to build a custom audience for advertising and driving traffic back to your offer or your page. And you can do that with several online ad agencies or ad websites that can support you in that. And if you're just simply trying to do Facebook advertising, you can get that pixel from Facebook and drop it right on your blog. It's not very difficult. If it's something that you're just really not wanting to do the tech yourself, you could find someone on Fiverr or Odesk to do that for you for just a couple of bucks. And it will certainly pay for itself in a very short period of time, because you're going to be rapidly building that custom audience that has already shown they are interested in the content you have to offer. So you're just putting more offers and more content in front of them when they've already shown they're interested in it. It's like getting an almost instant warm market for what you're doing. So make sure that you're using retargeting pixels in your blog and in your capture pages as well, or thank you pages, so that you can go back and retarget that audience. Your best customer is often someone who's already bought from you or who's already following you. And those people already know you, so you're just working on building up that like and that trust to make them become a customer and to build a further relationship so you can help them more and grow your business. The fourth person on this list is Nick Unsworth from Life on Fire, and he talked about virtual summits. And I think it's a really cool idea for people who are new and you really don't have a reputation in the marketplace, you haven't built up followers yet. You can put together a virtual summit and do sort of a series of webinars with guests and you're hosting, and really you just need to get that one anchor, one really good draw person to come and support you that's got a big following. And once you get that person signed, you will be able to get others to help you out as well. So that's a cool idea to think of if you're new and you're trying to grow fast and really ramp things up. The fifth thing that we're talking about is back to Vince Reed, and he talked about repurposing your content. I think enough of us don't try to do this on a regular basis to really help ourselves out. So if you go to a conference or a live event, or if you sit on a webinar, you create a video, you create a podcast, you create a written blog post, you could take the same piece of content and repurpose it for other things. Maybe you post it one day, or maybe you use something as a lead magnet for a while, and then you turn that into some public domain content on YouTube or on Facebook or on your blog. And just find different ways to use it and package it to serve your business and to also serve those people that you're trying to help in the marketplace. Last but certainly not least for this video is back to my friend Lee Dumas from Entrepreneur on Fire. And he talked about the speed of implementation. Consistent content will move your market from cold to warm to blazing hot when you get trust with that marketplace and with those followers. So that is really the takeaway, I believe: speed of implementation and speed of the action that you're taking. If you're ready to take action and jump on in, then click the link below and find out about my internet traffic system and the marketing toolkit, and that will get you started today. See you soon. Penny Kelly, pennyskelly.com. Thanks a bunch.